In today's video, we shall learn and discuss about 20 very important previous year questions from different papers and examinations on Economy and Society unit. The video will be divided into two parts, and this will be the first part with the first few questions. The second part will be uploaded shortly. So let's start with the first part and see what are the questions for today. Question number 1. National Commission of Women Act was enacted in which year? The options are 1990, 1992, 1996, 2005. The answer is 1990. Also remember that National Commission of Women came in 1992, but the act, that is National Commission of Women Act, was enacted in 1990. Both of them are important for the exam point of view, so please don't confuse these 2 years. Question number 2. Print capitalism is associated with whom of the following? A.R. Desai, Benedict Anderson, Gunnar Myrdal, Karl Marx. The answer is Benedict Anderson. Print capitalism means the use of printing press proliferated by a capitalist system of marketplace basically. Now, Anderson here, while he mentioned about this in his book Imagined Communities, had said that print capitalism had fueled the rise of nationalism. Now, here print capitalism is selling of books, articles, news, magazine. All of this had increased the rise of nationalism or fueled the rise of nationalism as per Benedict Anderson. Question number 3. Who made the claim that underdeveloped countries were economically dependent on rich nations that eventually exploited them? Gunnar Myrdal, Santos, Max Weber, Andre Gunder Frank. The answer is Gunder Frank, option number 4. Now let's learn about this. He was a German-American economic historian and sociologist, and he was the one who expanded and promoted the world system theory and the dependency theory. The very famous book where he made this statement was The Underdevelopment of the Development. So what does he say on this? He stated that the world capitalist system has systematically underdeveloped the developing nations, and thus it's not because of the internal hindrances or barriers or issues of the developing nations themselves, but due to an unequal exploitative relationship which the powerful European nations share with the developing nations. Core metropolis and satellite periphery nations are concepts and terms which are related to his theory. So remember this. Let's move to the next question. Question number 4. Jajamani system is the vertical unity of caste system. This was stated by whom? This is a very famous quotation or a very famous saying. M.N. Srinivas, G.S. Khure, William Weiser, M.K. Gandhi. The answer is M.N. Srinivas. The Jajamani system, to all those who are not aware of it, is a form of economic and social system which was designed to provide services from different castes to different other castes. And here it was the Jajman who used to take the service while the Kamin gave service. Option number 3, William Weiser, is also important here because he was the first one to work on the Jajamani system of Indian villages, and his book, The Hindu Jajamani System, is also important for us and the examinations. So remember this as well. Question number 5. Social exchange theory was first developed by Polanyi, Peter Blau, George Homans, Karl Marx. The answer is George Homans. Now, he had talked about this in his book Social Behavior is Exchanged, published in 1958. Option number 1, Polanyi, is also important, but he was the one who gave 3 types of exchange, not social exchange theory. Remember this. Peter Blau, option number 2, is important for the fact that he had extended this social exchange theory after Homans. Question number 6. Name the American Marxist theorist who wrote Labor, Monopoly and Capitalism. Braverman, Giddens, Daniel Bell, David Held. If you know who's an American Marxist here, then you will be able to answer the question. The answer is Harry Braverman. Question number 7. Dash is also referred to as parallel economy. White collar crime, white money, black money, corruption. The answer is black money. Now, it's also referred to as unaccounted economy or unsanctioned economy. Let's move ahead to the next question. Question number 8. India's development as soft state during 1960s was stated by Gunnar Myrdal, Wallerstein, Giddens. This is also a very important and a very famous question. Remember that Gunnar medal is very important for this particular unit, that is economy and society. So the answer is Gunnar medal. And now let's understand what is soft state. Soft state is basically a lenient attitude of state where it weakens the capacity of the state in enforcing any rule of law. So it's sort of a societal indiscipline. Here, the word soft refers to a kind of societal indiscipline which is prevalent in South Asia. Now, at all levels, what happens here is most of us exercise the soft option of doing what is popular than doing what is correct or what is right or what is just. So these failures often weaken us and eventually leads to corruption and other issues in the economy, and it severely impacts development. Let's move to the next question. Who wrote Asian drama? The answer is Gunnar Myrdal. So, Asian Drama, an inquiry into the poverty of nations, is a very famous book by Gunnar Myrdal. Question number 10. The concept of quasi-groups is developed by whom? The options are Cooley, Parsons, Dahrendorf, Zimmel. The answer is Ralph Dahrendorf. Also remember that according to him, there are three particular groups: interest groups, quasi-groups, and conflict groups. So we end with the first part of the questions, and the second part of the questions will be uploaded very soon. So stay tuned for that. And have a nice day ahead. Thank you so much.